It's time for You Metal, the metal trivia show everybody's been waiting for. Tonight, featuring the long and epic battle of Epica versus Long Distance Calling. And here is your host, Cringy McCringeface, Stefan.
Welcome to You Metal. This is not only the first episode in 2021, but also the first episode we're doing in English. Sorry for the delay, we had some technical issues, but now we're good to go. Internet, you dirty little thing, you. I'm Stefan, tonight's resident smartass, keeper of all the questions and all the answers actually. First of all, I'd like to welcome all our live chatters on Facebook, YouTube and Twitch. How are you doing? Yeah, I think everybody is good to go and happy to see us. We got some long distance calling fans on YouTube. We got some 1349 fans on Facebook. I think this will be a great evening. And if you have not done so already, you should join one of the chats right now, because this is the show where you will not only learn a lot unexpected trivia about some of your favorite artists and music, but you can also win very cool prizes at the same time. Like 3 bottles of Skaagtown gin. This is the Wacken 21 limited edition Skaagtown gin. We will have a bottle waiting for you. And this horn dude right behind me, made by our friends at Janosch Star, and some music by our lovely guests. This is what you can win tonight. Speaking of which, please welcome to the show, in the Dutch corner, Team Epica, represented by Mark and Rob. And in the German corner, Team Long Distance Calling, with Flo and Janosch. Great to have you with us. How are you doing?
Fine.
Great.
Yeah.
Very well. Thank you very much.
Now, a lot of people have asked us, why did we come up with this particular mix of bands and genres, actually? The answer to this question is, despite all the stylistic differences...
I know the answer.
Well, do not push the button yet. You've got a lot in common, actually.
I knew the answer, but...
you got a lot in common, like...
You lost.
Like a death metal history. Janosch and Flo, didn't you play together even before Long Distance Calling? Can you tell us something about that phase?
Yes, it's the truth, man. We played in a band called Middle Speaks, I guess. When did we start with you in the band? Around
2000 maybe,
2000, yeah, and we split up in 2010. So yeah. Actually,
Okay.
it's this band behind me.
Yeah, a death metal band.
Yeah, sort of death metal.
Mark, you too started with a more heavy style back in the day with After Forever, which was a death metal band in the beginning, if I'm right. And then you did it again with your other band, Marian, who put out 3 records already.
Yeah, but After Forever didn't start out as a death metal band. It was always also in the symphonic metal corner. So I think Epica is even more heavy than After Forever was.
Okay. Rob, we're not quite sure about your death metal background, but we heard you're a fan of classic rock thanks to your parents.
True. Yeah. Yeah, I was raised with all stuff from, obviously Led Zeppelin, Deep Purple, Sabbath, Rainbow, you name it. But I also listen a lot to death metal. I also played some local death metal bands, but nothing really ever. Well, actually, I had one band where I also played on the Pink Pop Festival, but that's like ages ago. And I kind of more flowed into the prog metal scene, and later on, symphonic metal, you name it.
Okay. Which brings us, with this hard rock history, this brings us back to Long Distance Calling, because Flo and Janosch had a soft spot for classic rock themselves. Janosch played with a band called Zodiac. Flo even supported Uli John Roth with his other outlet called Healer. Both of these bands are more orientated toward the classic sounds of rock music. So you see, there's a lot of common ground between these two bands. Talking about common ground, here are the rules we all have to bend to in You Metal. There are 3 rounds in total tonight. Rounds 1 and 2 are largely identical. In the first 2 rounds, we will ask you 10 questions each. It's all about speed. Whoever buzzes first gets to answer the question. A correct answer earns you points. A wrong answer or a missing answer costs points. If you buzz before all the answers are shown, you have to solve without the missing answer. Each player has 1 joker per round. This joker is the so-called Iron Fist. With this, our players can force another player to answer the question. To play the Iron Fist, they simply buzz and name the desired victim. Victims of Iron Fists get all answers displayed. The ideal tool for hammering someone in the lead. In the final round, the game's speed increases. Players take turns being asked 3 questions each with no predetermined answers. They can pass each question to an opponent. The player with the highest score wins, of course. The Highlander already knew there can only be one, but as I am Stefan, gamekeeper and master of the sacred rules, I hereby declare that it's also about the honor of bringing home the championship for your band. Any questions?
Can I leave?
No, you cannot. You will stay with us until the bloody end.
So the Iron Fist, that's the buzzer, and then you have to give to somebody else the turn for the hard question. Or
that's how it works. If you don't know the answer,
say something like bad Iron Fist, or
you just buzz, and then you tell me you want to use the Iron Fist.
All right, okay.
And who's your desired victim? And then the victim has to answer.
And we can use that at any time, right?
At any time, yeah. Almost any time. I will tell you when not. Well, you can try and I will tell you. And if you're watching, you can play with us. Is there any other question left? No. Okay. Nope. If you're watching at home, you can play with us as well by posting the answer you think is true in the chats on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook. So before we start, let's do a buzzer test. Mark, would you please hit your buzzer? There it is. Flo, would you please push the buzzer? Yeah, there you go. And Rob, please. Works just fine. And Janosch.
This one is by far the best. Again. Yeah.
Okay, here we go. So who's ready to play You Metal? Here we go with round 1.
I guess.
Oh, we have another technical problem. I think this will be this will be the last time, of course. Well, here we go with round 1.
All right.
And round 1 brings us to an easy one for starters. Question 1 with 50 points. And the question is, which is the most popular superhero of the Swedish band Entombed? Is it A, Wolverine, B, the Hulk, or C, the Silver Surfer?
A Wolverine.
Oh, why do you think it is Wolverine?
Wolverine Blues.
Yeah, you're absolutely correct. The third record by Entombed was called Wolverine Blues, and on a small number of pressings, they included Wolverine on the cover artwork too. This version was not, the band actually didn't want that, but the label did it anyways. So Wolverine Blues is the correct answer, and Rob goes with 50 points. And here's the next question. Question number 2, which brings again 50 points. And the question is, it's an Epica question actually. If Epica were being sued by the European band of the same name, which country would they get the lawsuit from? Mark.
Italy.
You don't know all the answers actually, but it's A, Finland, you can see that, and you say Italy. Well, it's just fine. You can buzz as early as you want to, but you don't get all the answers then.
I just know that there was a band, Epica, from Italy. So if there's, let's see what happens.
Yeah. So in 1995, an obscure band released a record on the small label Pickup Records. Their name was Epica, and they came from Italy. So A has got the right answer and takes away 50 points. Very good, very good. Fun fact, the band broke up shortly after that, and to be honest, none of our experts had even heard of these guys before.
Me neither.
So, it's question number 3, which should be an easy one, and is about some serious thrash being reinterpreted. It brings 50 points, and the question is, which Slayer song has an acoustic cover version with a popular female voice? Is it A, South of Heaven, or B, Angel of Death, or C, Raining Blood?
That's an easy one.
Well, we thought though. Nobody? Flo.
I make a guess. I will say South of Heaven.
You say A, South of Heaven. Why do you think South of Heaven is correct?
Because I forgot the name of the band. They did covers of metal songs in like a folk way with a female voice, and maybe I'm not correct, but I think it was South of Heaven.
Let's see. Let's see if it is true. Tori Amos recorded the song for her album Strange Little Girls in 2001.
Yeah, but that's not South of Heaven.
Why do you know that?
Because I forgot that she did this. Forget about that, and I know the song actually.
Okay, well, she said, I think that what Slayer do is brilliant. And when Kerry King listened to the song, and he was honest as usual, and said about her cover that he liked it, but it took me a minute, let's quote him, it took me a minute and a half to spot a song, to find a spot in the song where I knew where she was. So it was quite hard for him to recognize the song as well. And it is C, Raining Blood. So 50 points subtracted from Flo.
Have another beer, man.
It will get better.
Sorry. Yeah, of course.
So let's look at the scoreboard. Coming in at a solid 4th place, it's Flo. And then we got Janosch on 3rd place. And in the lead we got Team Epica with 50 points each.
Damn.
So
early.
Now it's time for a history lesson with question number 4. The good old days. This is a special category and a journey back in time. And it brings you 100 points. So I can't see question 4. Let's see what it brings. Sort these festivals from oldest to youngest. And the festivals are A, Pink Pop, B, Wacken Open Air, and C, Roskilde Festival. Who knows this? It's Rob.
Rob?
Pink Pop, Roskilde, and Wacken.
Okay, you're pretty sure. Do you have the years of their founding?
Not exactly, but I know that Pink Pop is already going on since like late 60s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, very long.
At Wacken, you actually played together, which brings us both of your bands, which brings us to the point of giving away the first bottle of Skaagtown Wacken 2021 limited edition gin. When announcing this episode of You Metal, we asked you, the audience, which year played both bands at Wacken Open Air, Epica and Long Distance Calling, in the same year. Now is the time to post your answer in the chat, and we will randomly choose the winner from the correct answers. But before that, we will see if the answer given by Rob is correct. We got A, the first festival, Pink Pop, was founded in 1970. Then, let's see, is it Wacken, is it Roskilde? I think most of us know it is Roskilde, which was founded in 1971. You thought you were wrong for a moment because you said...
Yeah.
I know you said Pink Pop was founded in the late 60s, which is almost correct, yeah. And then we got C, Wacken Open Air 1990. You're absolutely correct, and you go home with 100 points extra.
Woo.
Okay.
Good one.
So, let's see. Let's look at the scoreboard again. We got...
Let's skip that.
Well, what changed?
Go straight to the next question, please.
We got we got one guy at the top, which is Rob, with 150 points. And Mark,
you guys.
Yeah, Mark already told us before the show that Rob will know a lot, and the first questions seem to prove that. But well, there's a lot coming.
Ooh.
And we're still waiting for someone to get the Skaagtown gin. We got a winner. We got a winner. The winner of the bottles of Skaagtown Wacken 2021 limited edition gin is Metal Forever, who posted the correct answer in the YouTube chat. Metal Forever, would you please send us an email to gaming@wacken.com? Thank you, chat. This was much fun. Thank you for taking part. And guess what? It's not only one bottle we're giving away, but 2 more bottles tonight. So stay tuned and get the other 2 bottles. So now it's question number 5 with another 50 points.
Okay.
The question is, why was a song title of Death's album Scream Bloody Gore shortened? Is it because of A, it was an extremely long and joking title, or B, in obedience to the PMRC, or C, it contained the name of a particular contemporary person? It's again Rob.
No, I didn't push the button.
You didn't push the button.
No.
Nobody's pushing the button.
I'm thinking actually.
Okay.
Iron Fist.
Okay. Very good.
Iron Fist to Flow.
Oh yeah. That's mean.
The idea about this. The song title of the Death is shortened.
You need to guess, right?
Huh?
You need to guess.
Yeah, of course I do. I will go with C, maybe, I don't know.
C, contained the name of a particular contemporary person.
But I have to say, I have no idea.
Well, the song we're talking about is Sacrificial Cunt, and I don't think this needs any further explanation why it was shortened. And
All right, okay.
so when you know this is Sacrificial Cunt, we know that it's not C, but it is B, in obedience to the PMRC.
All right.
So let's see how the chat did with this question. Did anybody know? No, I don't think so. Nobody knew. It seems nobody
I
knew.
love that, the band, but I had no idea.
Okay, well, now we're taking on the very essential of classic rock. The points are doubled. The points are doubled because the questions are getting a bit more tricky. Question number 6 brings 100 points and is a question for all the marks in the house. Is there a question mark? Yes, there is. So let's have a look at the question. Which Deep Purple lineup is known as Mark IV? Is it A, Coverdale? Coverdale? Oh!
Should I name them all? It's David Coverdale, Glenn Hughes, Ian Pace, John Lord, Tommy Bolin. Come taste the band. 74.
Yeah, he's right.
Actually 75 when we broke up.
Well,
Okay.
That was fast, actually.
That was fast, yeah. Deep Purple Mark IV came to life when guitarist Richie Blackmore was replaced by Tommy Bolin. At this point, singing duties were already shared between Glenn Hughes and David Coverdale, later of Whitesnake fame, of course. So A is the correct answer. They just recorded one studio album together, Come Taste the Band, in 1975. Tommy Bolin was considered one of the greatest musical talents of his generation, but sadly passed away in 1976. Let's have another look at the scoreboard very quickly. And it is, well, actually, it's still Rob who's leading. And then we got Mark, Janosch, and Flo, of course.
Of course.
Well, you were the last one I named, so yeah, of course.
Yeah, but you still need to give me my 100 points, man.
Yeah, the 100
It's still
points.
150. It should be 250.
Can we do that, please?
Yes.
The what? Do it what?
Another 100 points. So now it's
Now it's there. Now it's there.
250 points.
It's there.
Sorry to Rob.
No problem.
So now it's time for one of our favorite categories. Misheard lyrics. It's on the tip of my tongue. So we're giving you a line from a song which has been sung along pretty wrong. You have to find out which song we are actually looking for. To make things easier, we have a couple of hints available, but they're gonna cost you some points. 100 points each, actually. And it's, so if you hit the right answer right away, you win buzzing 400 points. Are you guys ready? Is the chat ready? Okay, here it goes. The line is, giving a slice from the Swarm sausage tea. Which song are we looking for? So here's the first hint. Question is worth 300 points now. It's one of the longest radio singles of all time. One more hint. 100 points left. It's the band's first #1 single. And here we go with the last hint, leaving 100 points for you to earn. The song's name became the title of the band's biopic. Nobody?
No.
Well, then we have a countdown for you. Still thinking? Ah, Flo buzzed!
Flo.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Flo!
Maybe I will go for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, let's just listen to it. The correct answer, of course, is Bohemian Rhapsody. And here you are, Flo. 100 points for you.
I'm back in the fucking game, guys. Yes.
And I was already thinking it's one of the longest radio singles of all time. I was thinking about this song, but I thought, nah, probably not. Shit, I should have said it.
Good for Flo, good for Flo. Did the chat decrypt the wrong line? Yes, Angel Dominguez at YouTube did. Well, let's have a look at the standings again. Flo got out of of the negative area, and he's again with 0 points. Great, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So let me remind you of your iron fists. There's still 3 to play in this round. Flo, Rob, and Janosch still got the iron fists. So remember to use them. Let's stay with the classics. Let's put some makeup on because you're about to get kissed.
Oh no.
Question number 8 brings another 100 points. And the question is, which Kiss album was reportedly an epic and too long story? Is it A? I'm sorry. Is it A, The Elder? Or B, Flo?
A.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, why are you so sure? And Rob too. Well, Flo,
You
go
got
for the
started.
Yeah. Carnival of Souls is more like a grunge record, and Psycho Circus is the reunion record.
Yeah, and I've heard that they said that they did lots of shit on the album called The Elder, and they are not satisfied with it, and everything was like shit when they did this. So and it was boring and way too long and everything. So yeah.
So now we got all the answers displayed. B would have been Carnival of Souls and C, Psycho Circus. The record we're actually talking about was a turning point in history. They changed their outfits, cut their hair, and decided to do an ambitious concept record with orchestral elements, which fell through with the fans. That record was, of course, The Elder in 1981. The record sold so bad, Kiss did not even go on tour for the record for the first time in their career. So congratulations, Flo. Another 100 points for you. So currently in last place is no longer Flo, but Janosch. What's up, dude?
Kiss is not my band, so.
Well, if you're lucky, the chat will help you out now, because the next question is going to be a solo show for one player only. And the chat will decide who gets a shot at 150 points. So chat, please vote your champion for question number 9 now. The question is a special category. It's true or false, but let's wait. Let's wait for the chat. Before we display the question, let's wait for the chat to pick a champion. Do we have a champion for this question? Is there anybody in the lead? We got Rob, we got Mark, we got Janosch, we got one more time Janosch. Well, let's use the time to have a sip.
People ready falling asleep?
Many people in the chat are asking, who's this hot piece of ass with the Jim Carrey face? And where do I get the cool jacket he's wearing? Well, thank you very much. The cool jacket I'm wearing, it's a Wacken open air jacket, as you can see with the logo. And
You have a
are you talking about the are you talking about the hot piece of ass? No, the face. Well, you can't get that. That's just I won't sell that. But the jacket is available at metaltix.com, of course. So just check the link below. And what a treat, there is a 10% discount for this particular item until March 4th. So better order quickly. And the same goes for this nice Wacken Open Air Cup. Cheers. And now we have a guy, a champion chosen for question number 9. And it is Janosch. So this is your chance.
Good luck. Good luck.
It's Janosch who runs for 150 points with the category false or true. And the question is, well, actually in this category you have to decide whether our claim is true or false. We got a claim and you have to decide if it is true or false. And today's claim is singer Anneke van Giersbergen, is it spelled correctly? Best known as frontwoman of The Gathering, sings on the 2013 Carcass album Surgical Steel? True or false, Janosch?
Oh my god. A strange combination, I think. But I say it's. Does anybody know?
I haven't.
Does the chat know?
Is it okay if I just take a short piss? I will be back.
I say
Again?
false.
It's false. Why do you think it's false?
It's the combination. It's too strange. And was it the comeback album of Carcass?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, right. So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I think it's false. Yeah, I say false.
Okay, let's see. Anneke, best known as front woman of The Gathering, yeah, actually sang on an extreme metal album, but not this one. She performed on Smear Campaign by Napalm Death, released in 2007. So the claim is false. And here you go with 150 points. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good job.
What did the chat say? Well, the chat is pretty smart too. Most of them say it's false as well. So here we go with the final question of our first round. But well, let's wait for Flo.
Oh no,
The
just go,
beer.
man.
Let's just go ahead.
Cheers.
Iron Fist.
Oh, there he
He's
is.
back.
There
He's
he
back.
is.
Okay, here we go.
So here we go with the last question. Question number 10, the last question of round 1, which brings another 150 points. The question is, it's a question for the Dutch guys. Which famous Dutchman reportedly had an assistant waiting for him with a burning cigarette on the side of the stage every time he was done performing? Was it A, Eddie Van Halen, or B, Rudi Carrell, or C, The Flying? Rob?
It's yes, Eddie Van Halen.
It's Eddie Van Halen. Do you smoke?
No, but Eddie did. That's probably why he's dead.
Okay, let's see. We do not know if the Flying Dutchman actually smoked cigarettes, but we highly doubt it. Eddie Van Halen, that is correct, smoked on stage for almost his entire career and did not have to hide on the side of the stage. So this is not the correct answer, but the correct answer, of course, is famous TV host and entertainer and my personal role model, Rudi Carrell.
That's not a question.
Sorry, guys.
So, and while we're at it, here's one of Rudi's greatest hits. What does an elephant say in a man's sauna? Guys, you're seriously drinking with that? So, that was our first round. Let's have a look at the standings. We got still Rob leading. Please help me out. It's so small what I can see here, so I can't see the actual numbers.
No, I'm not leading anymore.
I'm lost now. I'm lost.
So, yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Now it's Rob not leading anymore.
Yeah.
Janosch
Well,
leading.
It's getting exciting. It's Janosch leading, the one who was placed on the 4th place for a long time, now is in the lead at the end of round 1. And we got Rob and Flo right behind him with 100 points and Mark with 50 points
Nice.
at the tail. But, well, there are 2 more rounds. Guys, what do you have to say? Are you having a good time so far?
Yeah, absolutely.
Of course.
Yes.
That's fun.
Hell yes.
Well, Rob, you're you got a lot of background knowledge on metal and all the stuff, so it will be pretty hard for everybody to get in front of you, but Janosch actually did. So it will be an exciting evening.
Mistakes.
Remember, wrong answers cost points, so this is how quick it can be.
Yep.
Right now, our players can relax because we're going to be talking a little bit about music, as both bands featured on tonight's show are about to release new music tomorrow. Let's start with Long Distance Calling, who will release their new EP Ghost tomorrow. So here's their current video called Black Shuck. Enjoy. And we are back. That was Long Distance Calling with Black Shuck. A track from Ghost, the new EP, which will be released tomorrow. Flo, Janosch, the idea behind Ghost was a very special one. You jammed out the songs together. Please tell us a bit more about that.
Yeah, so the idea was we did it before, actually 6 years ago, I believe. And the idea was we just went to a house on the countryside. We built our own little recording studio there, and we had like 3 days, and we had some jam session, and 5 or 6 songs came out, and now we release it on our own label because the last record was the last record for Inside Out Records, and so we had the opportunity to release this EP on our own label. So yeah. And it was just a good thing to be creative in this whole pandemic situation, and was a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
So you locked yourselves away in that house.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a lockdown situation, but together in one place.
Yeah. Yeah. We all had been tested before, and. Because of COVID, of Corona, and it was big fun.
Sounds like that, yeah. Mark and Rob, would Epica work like that? Would Epica do the same, like go to a house on the countryside?
We actually did, yeah. Because before, when we worked on the album Omega, we went to the place in the countryside, literally, and we worked on all the songs for the album, and that was really made a big difference for us, and brought us even also closer together. So we actually did.
But you didn't have the orchestra with you?
Not in the house.
Well, thanks, guys. And if you want to win a copy of Ghost, the new EP by Long Distance Calling, well, we got you covered. You can win one by answering a very simple question. When will Long Distance Calling release their new EP? Write your answer in the chat and we'll pick a winner later. But now let's get back to the game. Here is round 2. Yay! And it doesn't work again. Here it is, round 2. Who'd have thunk? And another time. What a surprise. Great. Round 2. Just a quick update from the scoreboard. We still got Janosch in the lead, followed by Rob and Flo, and finally Mark. In this round, the points awarded to each questions are raised again, meaning nothing is set in stone yet, and the scoreboard can still change a lot. And here's a reminder for you players: we have reloaded your iron fists, so whenever you feel it's a good time to fist an opponent, please feel free to do so. Who's laughing?
Do I have a new fist, or is it?
Everybody has a new fist.
Do I have a new fist in round 2?
Yeah, everybody has a new fist. Everybody has one fist to use in round 2.
Okay.
And feel free to use them. And we got a winner for the Ghost EP. It's Felix Müller on Facebook. Please send an email to gaming@wacken.com. So, for the first question in round number 2, we're mixing up genres a bit, and it goes something like this. Question 1 brings 150 points, and it is: which death metal singer has a symphonic metal history? Is it A, Alyssa Whiteglass? Is it B, Michael Ockerfeldt? Or is it C, Courtney LaPlante?
Just too late.
Flo!
I will go for A.
It's Alyssa Whiteglass. Why do you think that?
Because what was the name of her former band? I guess they were something like a mixture of symphonic and
the Agonist.
It's the Agonist, yeah.
Yeah, the Agonist.
Well,
but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, but they're not symphonic metal.
yeah, yeah.
That's
It wasn't symphonic metal, that is true. So let's see. The singer we're looking for worked with Camelot on a number of occasions. Stepped in for Nightwish singer Nette Olsen when she fell ill one evening. She contributed guest vocals for 2 Delane records. And we all know and love her from Arch Enemy. The answer is, of course, Alyssa Whiteglass. A is correct. And we got another 150 points for Flo. So he has 250 points now. Congratulations.
Mistake again.
But it brought you to the correct answer. Indeed. So question number 2 brings another 150 points. And it has to do with the iconic Wacken open air logo. The bullhead, which you can also see right behind me. Our friends from Gelito Star made a version of that with LED lights, which you can order at Metaltix, of course. Well, is it Metaltix? I'm not sure of that, but you can order it on the Gelito Star website, that for sure. And the great thing is, you can, yeah, it's true. I just got it on my ears. You can get it via Metaltix too. And the great thing is, there's a 10% discount on the item for another 7 days. So back to the bullhead. The question is, how's the iconic Wacken bullhead being brought to the walls of the huge tower at the edge of the village? You both have been in Wacken. You might have seen the tower, the biggest building in the village. And during the festival time, it has the bull skull on it. So, is it A, the skull is being brought to the walls by banners being attached to the wall every year? Or is it B, by a permanent painting? Or is it C, by a permanent metal plate? We got Rob. What do you think is correct?
A permanent metal plate.
A permanent metal plate. You sure?
I'm never sure. No, but I think so. I mean, well, I've seen it before that it was. I saw one of those skulls attached to a metal plate, so that sounds the most obvious to me.
Okay. Well, it used to be banners back in the day, but for some time already, it is something permanent. And you're correct, there can be seen metal skulls from time to time. But you probably, maybe you saw the metal skull on TV, which is brought to the stages or between the 2 main stages of Wacken. Today, the bull skull, the bullhead on the tower, is a permanent painting, so it stays there for the whole year. Something we are very proud of, because it shows how much the festival and the village have become one over the years. So answer B is correct, C is not. There's 150 points off from Rob's account. For the next question, we're digging a bit in obscure metal knowledge, and it's worth 200 points. Maybe a good time to pull out these iron fists again. Question number 3, 200 points. Long Distance Calling's guest singer John Bush had a cameo appearance in which 80s classic music video clip? Is it A, Pat Benatar with Love is a Battlefield? Or B, Janosch seems to know it, and we will just see...
No, I don't know it, but I want to take the Iron Fist.
The Iron Fist, okay.
Yeah.
Who's your victim?
It's Mark, actually. Have fun.
That's gonna be a guess.
Make a guess.
Let's see.
Oh, of course, you will get all the answers. And answer B.
Yeah.
Answer B is Bon Jovi, Runaways, or C, Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll.
That's a tough one.
I don't know that.
Here's a hint that probably won't help you at all, but we're giving it to you anyway. Back then, his band Armored Saint were label mates of the artist we're looking for. You don't know it?
I guess B.
B, you say Bon Jovi Runaways.
Yeah.
So, of course, we all know that John Bush was the singer for legendary Armored Saint and Anthrax, but especially in the early days, money was tight. So when he got asked to do a cameo in a video for a very popular artist, he agreed and performed in the follow-up for the big hit, I Want a New Drug. So the correct answer is Huey Lewis and the News, The Heart of Rock and Roll.
I'm sorry.
Very nice one, Janosch. Very nice one.
Yeah, another bad punch into the face of Epica, Team Epica.
Yeah, we're getting screwed here. Let's
well, if you don't believe us with this, if you don't believe us with answer C as correct, we got proof. Henrik, would you please roll the tape? There he is.
That's it?
That's it. John Bush even admitted it was him later in an interview, so that means 200 points less for Mark. For the next questions, the buzzers are going to take a break because it is an estimation question, meaning we'll ask you the question and then everybody gets to take a guess. Whoever is closest to the number we're looking for wins 200 points. And even if allowed, iron fists don't make much sense with this question, so better keep these just a bit longer. Here's a question for all the extreme metal historians out there. The category is called Roundabout. A miss isn't a miss, because the one who takes the guess closest to the accurate number will get the points. And the question is, Napalm Death were known for very fast and aggressive music, which especially in the early days sometimes resulted in very short songs. According to the Guinness Book of Records, their classic You Suffer is officially the shortest song in the world. But how short is it exactly? That is what I want to know. And we start with the guy in the lead. Flo, would you please tell us your guessing? An important hint. Got another important hint. Be as precise as possible, please, because we're looking for 3 digits after the comma.
The shortest song in history of songs, of all songs ever recorded.
Of all songs in the world ever recorded.
Okay, then I will say 5.333 seconds.
3 seconds. Excuse me, what was it? 5.3 seconds.
Yeah.
5.3 seconds, okay. Janosch, what's your guess?
2.556.
2.556. And Rob?
4 seconds.
4 seconds.
4.0.
4.0 seconds. And Mark, your guess is?
1.5 seconds.
1.5 seconds. So we have all the answers. Let's compare and see who is the closest. Well, way off is Flo. 5.3 seconds. Well, it seems epic compared to the true duration of the song. And then we got 4 seconds, which is still pretty long, don't you think? Don't you think, Rob? And yeah, which leaves 1.5 seconds, which is what Mark says, and 2.556 seconds, which is what Janosch says. And the correct answer is 1.316 seconds, which means it's 200 points for Mark. Team Epica gets another 200 points. It's 1.31 seconds. And actually, do you know the lyrics of that song? The lyrics, yeah, actually, it's just that's what it sounds like. But the lyrics in the booklet are "You suffer, but why?"
Okay.
It's still possible to do that in this time.
Would you please try?
You suffer, but why?
Not bad, not bad. So Mark is out of the negative area. Very good.
Yes.
And well, combined, Team Epica has got 0 points. Great. It's 250 points for Flo, 150 points for Janosch, which means 400 points for Team Long Distance Calling.
0.
And it's still everyone against everyone.
At least we're not minus.
It's still everyone against everyone, so you, of course, are free to think as a team, but it's everyone against everyone, which is a great line from Creator, I think. And the next question might be a little tricky, but it's worth not only 250 points, but maybe also the use of an iron fist. But then again, it's not me who's playing, so get your brain cells ready to maybe think a bit around the corner. Question number 5 brings 250 points, and the tricky question is, would these movies be songs? Which of them would be an instrumental song? Is it A, Gremlins, B, Beetlejuice, or C, Army of Darkness?
I even don't know these movies.
You don't know any of those movies?
No, I only know that Beetlejuice is a planet or something.
Flo thinks he knows the correct answer.
No. I will give the Iron Fist to Mark.
To whom? To Mark? Again,
Again to me.
No.
the poor guy.
Yeah. Sorry again.
Sorry again.
Let's see. Would these movies be songs? Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. You say B, Beetlejuice.
Why?
Yeah, why would you say Beetlejuice?
Because it's just an estimated guess.
Well, maybe.
If you say long enough B, at a certain point it has to be right.
I thought this would have been a question for long distance calling actually, but let's see. The answer is it's not about the title of the movie or the story of the movie, but it's about a species which is part of the movie we are looking for, and the species is called...
It's Gremlins.
It's Gremlins, because the species is called...
Mogwai?
Mogwai, and Mogwai is an instrumental rock band. So B's wrong, A's right.
Smart for LDC. Too smart. That was way too difficult.
Yeah, 250 points off from Mark's account. And this was a great question to feel the love between the four of you. The next one.
I feel it growing.
Yeah. The next one is also worth 250 points and has to do with one of the greatest records of all time made by Guns N' Roses. Do we have any fans in the live chat? Where's them Guns N' Roses fans? Do we have Guns N' Roses fans in the chat?
Yeah.
We do.
So I already give the answer to the...
Yeah, let's go to question number 6, which brings 260 points. With whom did Axl Rose have sex on Appetite of Destruction? Is it A, My Michelle? Is it B, Sweet Child O' Mine? Or C, Rocket Queen? Oh, Rob already hit the buzzer.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's Rocket Queen.
That's correct.
It's Rocket Queen.
In
Why do you
love
think
with Steven Adler's girlfriend.
Correct.
Let's see. According to contemporary witnesses, singer Axl Rose invited a female guest into the singing booth to spice up one of their songs and is said to have sex with her right there and have the crew record this performance. Be that as it may, but you cannot deny hearing a woman moan on the last song of their epic debut, and that is of course Rocket Queen, which means 250 points go to Rob. Congratulations.
I actually heard recently in an interview that he said that it was actually the girlfriend of Steven Adler that he screwed.
I heard that too.
That's what we too have heard.
Right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey.
Axel doesn't make much friends around.
We got the wrong number of points at Mark's account. He had 50 and should have had 250 minus. That's what the chat noticed. Thank you very much, chat. Can we please...
Bastards! Fuckers!
He had 50 and lost 250, so he has 200, minus 200.
Minus and minus is plus.
Minus and minus is plus, that's true. And Steven Adler, yeah, that might be true. And now we are raising the stakes with the next question, which can be worth up to 600 points. Yes, 600 points. You heard correctly. The question is another special category. It's who the hell? What's in a name? So this is your chance to get another 600 points. Well, the last of you can maybe turn the tables with the correct answer. Plus, we still have some iron fists available, so please feel free to use these accordingly. And actually, this might be a good time because this category is called Who the Hell and brings you 600 points. And the question, and please note, it can be 600 points. But if you don't know the answer right away, we will give you hints, and with every hint, 100 points will be subtracted from those 600 points. The less hints you need to solve a riddle, the higher the points you receive. Or lose, depending on your answer. Are you ready? All right, here we go with Who the Hell. I was born in 1963.
An iron fist to flow.
Thanks. So, and do I have to answer now? Or
No, you don't.
Yeah, right away. Right away. No.
No, as always, you can get every hint, every answer and every hint in this case if you want to, okay. But with every hint you will have another 100 points less. So,
yeah, that's okay.
The first, you don't know it yet? Well, then let's give you another hint. I am a vegetarian. I don't smoke and I don't drink. Doesn't ring a bell? Then let's have another hint. I made a song with a Foo Fighter. And another hint. One of my best friends was H.R. Giger. Post. So the next one might. You got it? Think twice, because if it's wrong, there will be 300 points off.
I think I know the answer. It's is it Tom Warrior?
You say Tom Warrior, Tom G Warrior. Let's check the remaining answers.
Yep.
The next one I think will reveal it. I made big.
Yes, then it's.
And nobody calls me the Swiss fisherman. And of course it's Tom G Warrior, mastermind behind extreme metal legends Celtic Frost and Hellhammer. Very well played.
Now we're fucked. We're fucked.
It's 300 points for Flo, which is 550 points for Flo. Congratulations, not bad. Yeah. But all this score stuff can change anytime, and already with the next question, for which you need to bring the answer in the correct sequence. And we're testing your classic rock skills for 300 points with question number 8. Which band was the quickest in releasing its first 4 albums? Was it A, Led Zeppelin? Was it B, Black Sabbath? Or C, Cream? Janosch?
Black Sabbath.
Black Sabbath. Why do you think it's Black Sabbath? What 4 albums are you thinking of?
I think it was it 2 or 3 years? But Rob already said it's wrong, so yeah. But
I think that's wrong too.
I thought about Black Sabbath.
I think it's wrong too.
You think everybody's thinking it's wrong?
Yeah, that might be wrong, yeah.
It's Cream.
Now, that's truly a tough question, I have to admit. So, it is the correct answer. Means is searching a band which is bringing a band which took only, I think, 26 months to record those 4 albums. It is they needed the time from December 66 to March 1969 to record the first 4 albums, and it is not Black Sabbath. And it is not Led Zeppelin, it is C, Cream. That was a tough one. And it's getting more excited because 300 points are taken away from Janosch, which means 300 points taken away from Team Long Distance Calling, and everybody gets a bit more even here. Yeah, it's still Flo in the lead. It's Rob on 3rd place, and then we got 2 negative scores on places 3 and 4 with Janosch and Mark. But as you know, things can get mixed up pretty quickly here at U Metal, especially with the next category, which is called Fish or Foul. And again, it is a solo show, meaning it's time for the chats to help us to choose who gets a shot at 300 points total. And I will have another sip from my very beautiful Wacken porcelain cup. Please let me remind you of the 10% which is of this cup and the jacket I'm wearing at the Metaltix online shop for another 7 days from today on. And just find the links to those items in the description of the videos. Just click on the links and get happy. Do we already have somebody chosen to answer the fish or fowl questions? Yes, we have one. It is Mark. It's your chance to get out of the negative area.
Or my chance to get even deeper into shit.
Well, it's actually more than one chance. It is the fun part about this category is that we are going to give you 6 song titles, and you have to decide if they are in the symphonic or progressive category. And each answer is worth 50 points, meaning we have 300 points to give away. So we give you the song title, and you tell us if it is a song by a symphonic metal band or a song by a progressive rock or progressive metal band. And then it is 50 points for you or taken away from you. Here we go.
Yes.
Is it a song of symphonic style or progressive style? The first one we have is End of All Hope.
Symphonic.
Symphonic, that is correct. It's a Nightwish song. And the second song we got is Pull Me Under.
Progressive. It's Dream Theater.
Dream Theater. Oh, but that's 100 points for you. And then we got the third song, which is Closer to the Heart.
Progressive.
You say it's progressive? What do you think? Which band is it?
It's a guess because I don't know. I don't know any song Closer to the Heart.
It's a guess, and it is Rush. So correct. It's progressive rock. Another 50 points to you. And the fourth one is Mother Earth.
Symphonic.
Symphonic. With a Temptation, correct. Another Dutch band. Rob is getting pretty excited.
But what?
About these questions. And
he's always excited. He's an excited guy in general.
Excited boy.
So, song number 5 is Sorceress.
Progressive.
Progressive. Well, Sorceress is not only a song, but also an album title by Opeth. So progressive is, again,
that was correct.
And the last one we got is The Rise of Sodom and Gomorrah.
Symphonic. Tyrion, I think.
Correct. Well done. Who would have guessed that? 300 points for Mark. 300 points for Team Epica. Very good, very good. And we are coming to the final question of round 2. If you have any iron fists left, now is the time to use them, because once we're done, they are gone. This question is worth 300 points and has to do with Game of Thrones. Did anybody watch the series from you guys?
Big fan. Yeah.
You all know that.
Several times.
Great. So you like it better than Gremlins.
Yeah.
Maybe we have a few experts with us, but maybe that won't help you at all. We'll find out in just a second with question number 10, which brings 300 points. And the question is, which band would be the favorite band of the Night's Watch in the TV show Game of Thrones? Would it be A, Limp Bizkit? Oh, Rob already hit the buzzer.
Iron Fist.
Iron Fist to flow. I'm so excited. I can feel love in the air.
I did not see that coming.
But as always, we will show you all the answers when you get fisted. And the answer B is Pink Floyd and C is White Zombie. I'm pretty excited what the chat says.
I didn't watch that series at all, but
you read the books?
Something about... No.
I would have known the answer without fisting.
I will say, because I heard something about some White Walkers or something. So, but I'm not sure. So I will say C.
C, White Zombie. Okay, let's see. Well, Limp Bizkit did a cover of Behind Blue Eyes, which is something the Nightwatch is probably not too excited about, because behind those blue eyes are their opponents, some zombie-like guys. And Janosch, well?
It's B, The Wall.
Okay.
Well, Janosch, you're correct. It's not White Zombie, because they would be scared of White Walkers and zombies too. But they are massive fans of The Wall, of course, which they are working on and they are guarding the realm at. And that's why the correct answer is Pink Floyd, of course. Yes, B is correct, but that didn't help Flo at all. It's 300 points less. So now we got rounds 1 and 2 behind us, and let's have a look at the score. It is Rob in the lead with 200 points. It is way back at the tail, it is Janosch with 150 points. It is Mark. Well, I actually can't see the points right now. Well, it's a bit
thousand.
It's a bit tricky right here. Flo with 250. That's what I've been told. Yeah, so he's still in the lead. Yeah, I'm so sorry. Rob is only on 2nd place, and Mark on place 3 with 100, if I can see that correctly, and it is Janosch.
1,000.
It's Janosch at the tail, but that may change. So any comments from our players? What do you think?
It's going well, but the end sprint is yet to come.
And what? Yeah? Team long distance calling?
Yeah.
Tough questions.
Yeah.
And we won't stop asking them in round 3. Well, live chat, what do you predict? Who will be most likely the winner of tonight? We'll find out in just a minute. But now it is again time for a little musical break. Of course, Epica are about to release a new record tomorrow as well. Their album is called Omega, and here's a little taste of it for you with another song from this album.
Feel the point in me.
Here we are again on New Metal. That was Epica with Abyss of Time, a track from their new album Omega, which will hit the shelves tomorrow and will of course be available at your favorite streaming service. Now, Rob and Mark, Omega is a concept record, and you have already said that the so-called Omega theory was influential on the lyrics. What is the Omega theory?
Yeah, the Omega point theory is dealing about that we as a universe and mankind, we are fated to swirl towards one point of unification. And all our lyrics are the last years anyway dealing about oneness, that we are all connected because we have a sense of separation, duality, but in fact we are all one.
Okay, so while the Omega theory, the Omega point theory is about unification, which I think we can feel tonight here on this show seriously, it is not about labels, but about music and metal. We are in the battle for the championship, and we are just about to find out who will be today's winner. But for that, we need, of course, round 3, the big finale. Round 3, here we go. Round 3 is called Crossfire, but before we start with the actual questions, we would like to give away something. This beauty right behind me. Thanks to Gelato Star, you can win this one right here. To do so, we are making it even easier. Just send an email to gaming@wacken.com with your name, and we will pick you. And if you want to be on the safe side, please just check out Metaltix or the Gelato Star website and see what this lovely little company from the north has to offer. So for the grand finale, we are speeding up things a little bit and apply some pressure on our contestants. We are going to ask each player 3 questions, each worth 200 points. There's no need for a buzzer. In order to spice things even up more, we're giving you a permanent iron fist, meaning you can forward any of your questions to an opponent of your choice. But before we start, any opponent, any question. You can give away any question. Yeah, if you don't like it, just give it away.
I thought you can create yourself a question. But
No.
Okay, any question.
It's still us, the creators of the questions, but you can give away any of them. But every question can only be given away once. The guy who gets it has to answer it then. The second guy, the guy who gets fisted. But before we start, let us check the scoreboard once again. Leading is Flo with 250 points. And then is Rob there with 200 points, which is quite close. Mark with 100 points. And Janosch with minus 150 points. But as every question in this round brings another 200 points, nothing is written in stone. So for the final time today, get these brain cells running, because here are the questions and we are going to start with Mark. Question 1. Which musical online streaming had the biggest audience during the pandemic summer of 2020?
Spotify.
But no, it's not about a streaming service, but about a streaming event. It's about an event. It's about an event, which a concert or another kind of musical streaming. And which was the one in 2020 which had the biggest attention?
Okay. Is there no ABC?
No, there's no. It's an open. All the answers have the questions are open, so you have to find the correct answer without any hints.
Oh.
Think about all the online streamings which happened last year, or the video streamings, which could have been the biggest one.
Oh, he can give.
I only know that. I only know that Behemoth did an online streaming show, and that's the only thing that I knew of. So,
okay, let me.
But that probably is by far not the biggest.
Let's talk about festival streamings then. Any that came to your attention last year? Long distance calling actually took part in it.
Maybe Wacken, if you had one.
Well, that's too much guessing for me. But actually, you.
Yeah, I watched literally nothing this pandemic. Only the Behemoth one. That's it.
Well, we would like to have the correct name actually, and you didn't give that. So, well, I think it's 200 points less for you. It is correct. It had to do with Wacken, but it wasn't Wacken open air streaming. It was a separate online streaming, and that was called Wacken Worldwide, and it had 11 million live views. So it was actually the biggest last year, not only in the summer, but in the whole last year. So it's 200 points less for Mark. I'm sorry. And we got question number 2 for Flo. And the question...
Pretty close, right?
We need... Yeah, you were pretty close. Yeah, that's true. So question number 2 goes to Flo, and we are looking for... According to Long Distance Calling's bass player Jan Hoffmann, which song of the upcoming Long Distance Calling EP Ghost might give you the feeling of nostalgia, like looking at an old photograph?
I didn't read the interview.
Gotcha! Yeah, so much for band feeling.
I can, maybe I can, maybe I will fit the song to Janosch.
Aha, good idea, good idea. Do so. Janosch.
Okay, so once again, according to Long Distance Calling's bass player song of the... can you repeat it once more, because I don't see the whole screen?
According to Long Distance Calling's bass player Jan Hoffmann, which song of the upcoming EP Ghost might give you the feeling of nostalgia, like looking at an old photograph? A countdown, please, Hendrik.
Yeah, 1 second.
5 seconds.
Old Love.
That is correct. Old Love is correct.
Thanks, man.
So 200 points go to Team Long Distance Calling, and this was teamwork actually. Congratulations. Question number 3 goes to Rob, brings another 200 points, and the question is, what other band's name reportedly inspired Ugly Kid Joe to their name?
Oh, the band's name reportedly inspired. I'd like to give that one to Flo.
Iron Fist to Flo. Bam.
Yeah, let me think about it.
Yeah, but only shortly.
Get a hint? Can I get a hint?
Yes, it's... when I tell you the answer, you will say, of course. Well, it's
That's a good hint.
yeah, I can give you another hint. It's the other band's name has 3 words in it as well.
I know a band called
Countdown, Hendrik.
Pretty Boy Floyd, but I'm not sure if that's the band they.
So you don't want to give this answer?
No.
No, you don't, but it is correct. 200 points off. Pretty Boy Floyd is the correct answer. Question number 4. Question number 4.
That was mean. That was mean. That was even more mean than with mine Wacken.
Yeah,
one.
but
this was even more mean.
I couldn't.
You guys are pure evil.
I'm so sorry, but after not giving the point, after not giving the points to Mark, I couldn't give them to Flo. So, Janosch, it's your turn.
Yes.
Which other US band did drummer Donald Tardy join after his band Obituary went on hiatus in 1998?
Once more.
Once more,
I don't
okay.
see the screen.
Yeah, me neither, actually. So the question is, which other US band did drummer Donald Tardy join after his band Obituary went on hiatus in 1998? So the drummer from Obituary joined another band. Which band?
Yes. I give that one to Rob.
Uh-huh. Iron Fist to Rob.
Which time was that? Like
when the band, when Obituary went on hiatus in 1998.
6 Feet Under.
Let's see. Well, you're still in the lead, but will you stay in the lead? 6 Feet Under is not correct. The correct answer is Andrew W.K. And now it's Mark's turn again. Question number 5 brings again 200 points, and the question is an Epica question. The question is, Kingdom of Heaven Part 3, The Antediluvian Universe, is the longest track on Epica's upcoming album Omega with 30 minutes and 24 seconds. What is singer Simone Simmons' most favorite part in it?
The keyboard solo.
That is correct. 200 points go to you.
Hey!
And again, so much about band feeling.
I know everything about her, so she's my ex, so I know everything.
Okay. So question number 7 goes to Rob, and is no, that's not. I'm with question number 6. I'm sorry. Question number 6, and it goes to Flo. And the question is, which North Rhine-Westphalian band got its name from Tolkien's works in the mid-80s?
That has to be Blind Guardian, I think.
Yeah, got you in our trap. It is not Blind Guardian.
Oh.
Blind Guardian, the band name Blind Guardian has nothing to do with Tolkien, but Morgoth does. Morgoth is the evil guy that came before Sauron, and that of course
I have
is.
but I have to admit I'm I'm totally not into Tolkien and Lord of the Rings and all this fantasy stuff. So
Yeah, we noticed.
I would have given the same. I would have given the same answer as you.
all right.
So now it is Rob's turn again. And the question number 7 is, which guy did Tarja Turunen go to school with, who later became a bandmate of hers?
That must be Tuomas.
And that's
Holopainen.
correct. Tuomas Holopainen is correct. 200 points go to Rob. And now you're leading again. Not bad. And question number 8 goes to Janosch. The question is, what happened to Cannibal Corpse guitarist Pat O'Brien in December 2008 after his house caught fire?
I don't know, so I give that once again to Rob.
Not to me.
He got arrested.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this answer is correct. He got arrested for breaking in another house and assaulting a police officer. He had a lot of weapons and ammunitions in his house, and that stuff caught fire.
Florida man.
Yeah,
Florida man is back.
it exploded, kind of. His house caught fire. He went out on the streets, and then all the stuff happened. Question 9 goes to Mark and is, which band did Martin van Drunen from Asphyx borrow his angel-like voice between 1994 and 1997?
Yeah, then I passed the Iron Fist
Iron Fist. To whom?
to Janosch.
Bam. Which band did Martin van Drunen from Asphyx borrow his angel-like voice between 1994 and 1997?
There's a band from Germany, Death by Dawn, but that's not the correct answer. I think that was later. So I say a bolt thrower.
Bolt thrower.
No.
And do you stay with bolt thrower? A countdown, please, Henrik.
Yes.
He stays with bolt thrower, and this answer is correct. Martin quit performing with them because due to a disease. Due to this disease, his hair fell out, which made him feel uncomfortable on stage, and so he left bolt thrower again. Question number 10 goes to Flo. And the question is, which Wacken-based festival was cancelled due to the coronavirus pandemic, but had a free online stream last weekend?
The Wacken Winter Nights.
Correct. 200 points to Flo. That was 2 to 3 hours of nice medieval music and talk, and actually a Wacken Winter Nights episode of You Metal, only in German language, but still something that might be interesting for fans of medieval music, medieval metal. Question number 11 goes to Rob, brings 200 points, and the question is, it's an Epica question. Given the origin of the name Epica, which castle should the band hold court at?
I give that one to Mark.
Should have given the other one. Which I don't even understand the question. Which castle should the band hold court at?
Hold court at.
What does that mean?
To reside at the castle. Which castle would be Epica's castle? Given the origin of the name Epica, which castle would be Epica's castle? Which castle one might know?
Castle that has to do with Epica?
Yeah, with the name Epica.
Oh, I should have taken that myself.
With the origin of the name Epica. You don't know it? Then it's time for a countdown, I think.
Yeah, he knows it himself, so I give it back to him.
No, that's not possible. I'm sorry. And the correct answer is What inspired you to have Epica as
Camelot.
band name? Yeah, Camelot is correct. As far as we know, you have been inspired by a record by Camelot, which is called Epica. So Camelot is.
Yeah, but I didn't know Camelot was a castle. I didn't know it was a castle.
Now you know. It is the castle of King Arthur. And the very last question of tonight's show is question number 12. And it goes to Janosch, and the question is, in regard to the fate of its inspiration, which long-distance calling song would have collapsed in 2020?
Sorry, once again, I don't get the question right.
It's also about the origin of the name of the song. So you had an inspiration for a song name, and given the fate of this inspiration, the song would have collapsed last year.
I give it to Flo. No, sorry. Once again, I give it to Rob. Actually.
No, you already gave to him.
Yeah, it's too late. It's too late.
Okay.
You hit Flo, and Flo is about to answer.
Yeah, the song is called Arecibo, which the thing collapsed.
And that is correct.
Last year.
It was a radio telescope, and it collapsed last year. I think it had lasted for almost 60 years. I think it was completed in '63, and last year it spectacularly collapsed. So it's 200 points for you, Flo. So that was kind of a technical mistake by Janosch. The Iron Fist decided the winner. And who is the winner? The winner is Rob. Rob is the winner of tonight's edition of You Metal. Congratulations, Rob. 400 points go to Rob.
Thank you very much.
And that is what Mark actually predicted. He said you would know a lot.
Yep.
And we have Flo and Janosch sharing the second place among each other. And we have Mark at the tail with only minus 100 points. So sorry. But
I predicted it already to the band too. I know nothing.
So we got kind of
about music.
We got two winners actually. We got Rob as the single winner in the solo competition, and we got Team Long Distance Calling winning the team competition with 500 points. And Epica has 300 points when it comes to the team competition. So what do you have to say as the champion, Rob?
Can I go to the toilet?
Yeah, well, please wait.
No, I feel honored. I feel honored. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for taking part, for being with us. And Team Epica, how do you do you accept the championship when it comes to the band competition?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
They were also great players.
Yeah.
Did I say Epica?
Yes.
Well, I was wrong. I said Team Long Distance Calling. Well, you win. Do you accept? I'm so sorry.
We don't accept that.
Yeah, thanks for being with us. And
Thanks
for having us.
Totally.
Do we have a high score? Yeah, we have a high score, and we will show it in just a few seconds. So let's say thank you to the chat too. You've been very active. You live viewers on Facebook, on YouTube, and on Twitch at Full Metal Gaming. It was fun having you with us. I hope you had fun too. And congratulations to the winners of the 3 bottles. Well, actually, didn't we say we would like to raffle another 2 bottles of Wacken 2021 limited edition Skaagtown gin? Well, we didn't do that.
Yeah, you were so hooked in the moment that you completely forgot.
Yeah, we're so much in the flow. Let's do this now. Does anybody have a smart question a smart question for the chat to answer? Anybody of you? Rob, maybe. Any of you? Any smart question that might be answered by the chat to win those 2 bottles?
Name a Symphony X album.
Oh, that's too. Name the first. No. Name the first Symphony X album.
Okay.
The first Symphony X album, and 2 of you will be chosen among the correct answers and will get the other 2 bottles of Wacken 2021 limited edition Skaagtown gin. This is the bottle, and did I show you the special thing about the bottle? Actually, there's a button to press, and if you press it, you see it is illuminated, and it actually changes the color.
Oh my god.
It is now it is blue. Now it is blue, and now it is green, and I think it has red too. Somewhere there must, there's red, and it says it has 2 sides, and it says faster, harder, louder on this side, and this side can be personalized. This could have your name on it, same as the wooden box which I got here. This one is for Jörg. Hi Jörg, thanks a lot. So if you would like to have the Skaagtown gin, if you want to have it personalized, if you want to have this wooden box with your name on it, just type in the first Symphony X album and 2 of you may win a bottle. If you don't win a bottle, check out the Skaagtown website. We have the link down in the description of this video. Click on the button and check it out. So, we already got winners. We got on Facebook, it is Alice Gorson, and we got Smith James 00 on YouTube. The correct answer was pretty hard. The first Symphony X album was called Symphony X. Please mail to gaming@wacken.com. And check out while we're talking about things to win and to get a grip on, think about if you like the jacket, if you like the porcelain cup, it's 10% off for another 7 days. Same goes for the Gelato Star Wacken Skull. And don't forget the best thing about tomorrow, the new Epica album Omega and the new Long Distance Calling EP Ghost. Check it out, get it for yourselves, enjoy the records. And thanks again. Let's have a look at the high score. We got that. Aha! This is the high score from the last edition. Have we an updated one? Do we have an updated version of the high score? Well, let's take it off. And Rob wanted to show us something. He wanted.
Yeah. Go check the album.
Let's go to Rob again. Can we see the album, please? Robin full screen, maybe?
Yeah,
can we have? Yeah, there he is. This is the Omega album, out tomorrow.
Vinyl versions and CD, and
everybody has it already, and I don't have it at all.
What about Team Long Distance Calling? Do you have a copy of the EP yourselves? There we go.
Yes, here we go.
Let's have Flo in the big screen. Very nice.
I think this is the. Let me take a look. I think this is the marble version.
You got many. You got multicolored, or you got more than one color with the vinyls, correct?
3.
Yeah, but they are already sold out. So sorry for that.
All of them.
All of them.
To stick to the CD or to Spotify and other streaming services.
Okay. Do we have an updated high score?
That's cool.
Okay. Our director is running hot. By the way, do you listen to each other's music?
I listen very often to music, so I'm going to check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
So you know.
The same for me.
Very nice.
You can also be honest and just say no.
I will truly check it out. It's
That's a diplomatic answer.
I've never listened to it. I'll check it out.
Yeah, do so.
Yeah, come on. I'm really gonna listen to it.
Yeah, what's exciting about Long Distance Calling is you did something completely different to the last record last year, actually.
What is it?
Long Distance Calling had a full album out last year, and it sounds kind of totally different than the new EP Ghost. It's something totally new to discover, Ghost.
Yeah, the last album was way more electronic, so yeah. The new album it's very spontaneous, so yeah.
Yeah, looking forward to that. And do we have the high score now?
The software froze. Just a few seconds.
He says just a few seconds. Well, I think maybe
It's taking way too long, man.
we'll see them next time, I think.
My fries are already cold, so
Okay, can we have the game screen back with everybody in it?
Yeah, I'm trying. The software is
It froze. Flow is frozen. Well, let's call it an evening. And thank you very much, everybody. It was a great night.
Yeah.
Thanks, chat. Thanks for taking part. I hope everybody had a great time. And see you again on the next episode of You Metal. Bye-bye.
Thanks for having us.
Bye-bye.
Cheers.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Evening, guys.
bye bye.